Good afternoon, Jack. It's great to see you being represented here on the webinar, and it would be quite nice to hear a little bit from you the experience you've had with regard to sort of lifestyle changes you've made and what benefit it has had on you. So could you tell us a little bit more what your health used to be like?
Hi, yes. Well, I was overweight and I was pre-diabetic. I was diagnosed with peripheral neuropathy, arthritis in my lower spine and one knee and one foot. I have allergies, I have IBS, and I also have some heart disease, which was highlighted by the breathlessness when I started running. So if I hadn't taken up running, that would have been missed. So
yes, you've got quite a lot of different things going on with you, and so that must have had quite an impact on you as your own sort of sense of well-being.
Yes, it did. I felt as if I was getting old.
But somehow you've changed. Something's changed, and maybe you can tell us a little bit more. What did you do?
Yeah, over the last few years, well, my choices were to sit still and get old and take prescription medication, or to stand up and stay active. And I realised that and started to do something about it. And I feel fitter today than I was 10 years ago when I walked with a walking stick. Now I regularly exercise and I'm a runner, and that's what defines where I'm at in my life rather than what health issues I still have.
So it's changed the way you think about yourself.
Yes, it's made me realise that you're not defined by what you can't do, you're defined by what you can do. And having ailments doesn't mean you can't have an active, healthy lifestyle. It just means being self-aware and modifying what you try to do or what you hope to do.
Yeah, really good. And so what actually motivated you to change? What was the driving force?
Well, I think seeing advertised in the local paper various things was a trigger for me. I mean, the motivation for me personally was that I thought I was over the hill and destined to suffer pain and debilitation. So anything that offered me an alternative had to be worth trying, really. And I love doing new things. So when I saw the newspaper ads, I did things like belly dancing, tai chi, djembe drumming, Zumba, yoga. And then I saw the GP's couch to 5K, and I'd never even considered running. I'd never even run for a bus, I don't think. But I thought, oh yeah, that's interesting. I'll have a go at that. So I did.
Was that quite a big hurdle to take, or was it something you just naturally did?
No, it was a big hurdle. I'd never done anything like it before. And on the first day, we ran for 1.5 minutes and I couldn't do it. You know, I was puffed out and it was just, I felt like a bit of a joke, really, you know. And I know from what the GPs told me later on that she didn't expect me to see the course through either. She didn't think I'd make it through, and I didn't really. I don't know why I did it. I just thought, oh, that looks good, I'll have a go at that, without really thinking about how far I'd get in it. I just, I was like, luckily for me, I like challenges, and I saw it as a challenge and I took it up.
So you didn't give up after the first, let's say, 1.5 mile?
No. I just kept turning up again. And everybody was in a similar position. That was why we were there. We had issues, and we were struggling with weight or health or life, and just wanted to make changes, and that was an opportunity to do it. So we were all kind of egging each other on, and it was very well designed that the GPs would double back, so you never felt you were right at the back. Although I nicknamed myself at the back Jack, because I was always at the back because I was the oldest and the slowest. But they didn't make me feel like that, because they'd get further ahead and then they'd double round and come back and sort of collect me. And there was occasions when I was at the front, so that was quite nice.
Well, that's actually a nice feeling indeed as well.
Yes.
Yeah. So what would you say were because obviously from where you were to where you are is a huge changed, not just in your physical, but also in the way you approach life. I mean, what would you say are the main benefits of the lifestyle changes that you did make?
The main benefits. I feel like a runner. I feel like a purposeful person, whereas before I felt like an old person who'd reached a certain stage and was due to sit around and wait, you know, for the inevitable. And I thought about my pains a lot at the time because I didn't have other distractions, and I think exercising is a distraction. You know, a lot of the time the aches and pains are still available, if you like, but I choose to do other things.
And the conditions you talked about, heart condition and pre-diabetes, where are you with regard to that at the moment?
Well, for example, at the start of the Couch to 5K, I was running with a wonky arthritic knee, but in the 2 years I've been running, I can honestly say I feel much healthier and more mobile now. I don't get anywhere near, I get a few twinges in the knee and I have to modify what I'm doing, and then it eases off again. So that's, I'd say, is improved. My weight has gone from, it was always between, for years it had been between 87 and 90 kilograms. Now it's down to just under 70. Wow. So still a bit overweight, but you know, quite a big loss really. In my pre-diabetic scores, what I was 41, that's down to 38. And stretching and yoga gives me flexibility in my back and my stiff spine, so I had to start reaching my feet so I could do up my running shoelaces. So that was the drive to do the yoga and to get more flexible. I still have the peripheral neuropathy burning in my legs and feet, but I don't feel it when I'm dancing and when I'm running. So exercise works for me, where the amitriptyline, the gabapentin, didn't touch it.
Excellent. And what would you say if anybody was watching this and they would say they've tried things before and it's never worked before, or maybe they think it's not for them? What would you say to people that may think actually it's not for them to change their lifestyle?
Well, I'd say that our bodies are built for movement, and if I can do it with my health issues, I'm sure a lot of other people out there could as well. I say when I started the Couch to 5K, I couldn't really participate properly, and we had homework to do, so we did a couple of little runs on our own midweek before we met up again the following week. And I started enjoying it because I could set my own pace. I could run very slowly. It didn't matter how long I took to do it. And I found that I felt that I was in control there. So, I mean, I'd say don't pass up on the chance to feel better than you do today.
Well, thank you so much for telling your story to us. It's very inspiring, and certainly to see that you're feeling so much better for it. So thank you very much, and people may want to ask questions at some stage, but thank you again.
Thank you.